right now we're normal. The season hasn't started yet. How they handled this offseason was very adult-like and normal, right? If you weren't even a football fan or a football podcaster and you were just in the business meeting and we're like, hey, this is a sports team. People get old and bad usually when they're past 40. What do you think they should do with this roster situation? They'd probably be like, well, move off the 41-year-old and like think about the future and take care of your young players and, maybe do some moderate building to stay competitive, but don't overdo it and leave yourself some flexibility for the future. They did all of those things, and they've been generally quiet. So we can't crown them until we see how they come out. Because I got to tell you, if they come out and lose 27-3 to Aaron Rodgers week one, I'm not going to give a shit about any of these vibes right now. Like, come out, play physical. They go out and they play a good game and they lose 24-23. I'm not going to like destroy Aaron Glenn. I'll be annoyed leaving the stadium, but I want to see how they show up week one. I want to see how they compete against Buffalo week two. I want to see if they can take advantage of the Bucks not having Tristan Wirfs week three. I want to beat Mike McDaniel in prime time in week four. I don't want to lose to Brian Schottenheimer because it's Brian Schottenheimer. Those are the first five. And then I think it's one more in London? London's week six. Don't make me and Paul and Will fly to London to watch a loss. That seems fair enough. It's a big trip for us. So those are your first six. But yes, it's been a normal offseason besides the GM and coach search where they talked to 419 people, including some of the most ludicrous candidates ever, which is a different podcast for a different day in next offseason. And that I still think that the Newmark files had like a 5% impact on the ultimate Jets decision. So that's not normal.
I think it's encouraging that we went from that level of abnormality to as soon as Glenn and Muji got in seat, everything kind of immediately trickled into place. And since then, they've operated very normally. So I think that's a good sign, right? They've brought, at least temporarily, they've brought order to the chaos a little bit. I think that, and I don't know if this analogy is going to work, but when the Mets hired Mendoza away from the Yankees, I was nervous that he was going to come in and do the analytic baseball thing and just never make any decisions, and just everything's coming off a card. And one of the things I've really loved about Mendoza, and I've come all the way on the other side on him. I really love him. I admit that I was wrong about the hire.